Hello. 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 Yes, hello guys. Hello everyone. Welcome on YourPedia platform. I hope you all are fine, preparing well. So guys, today I'm here in front of you to discuss with you this HPCL syllabus. What kind of subjects you need to prepare, and the weightage of each and every subject based on the last year 2021 paper. So I'm with the Tyagi sir is there, Shubha ma'am is also with us, and Ruchin sir is also with us to discuss the civil engineering syllabus. Okay. So, guys, in detail, we are going to discuss about the HPCL syllabus. Uh, okay, so we have prepared detailed, kind of PPT. What you need to prepare, the weightage of each and every subject. So all those things first we are going to discuss. Okay, and after discussing all those things, guys, we are going to move. We are going to take all your general queries. Any general query if you are having related to age, eligibility. Okay, if you are in final year, you are eligible to apply for this particular position or not. Any general query if you are having, or like suppose lots of students actually they are messaging me, sir, I already have taken some admission like in some IIT, NIT. Is it good to prepare for HPCL? In that way also we can discuss. And yes, if you are if you are not scored well, like lots of students are having some kind of confusion, okay sir, we have not scored well, we have not qualified a gate paper, so is it right to prepare for these kind of competitive examination? So those things also I'm going to discuss with you guys. Let me tell you, this HPCL exam conducted by this Hindustan Petroleum Corporation of Limited. HPCL is a Maharatna PSU, public sector unit. It's a central PSU. Very good opportunity we are having, guys, in this HPCL PSU. Last year also they conducted this particular written test. Okay, and lots of students, like some of the students, even they have not qualified gate, and they prepared only 3-4 months for this particular exam, and they qualified this particular exam. Okay, and finally they are working in HPCL. Soon we are going to interact with lots of students. You will be easily able to watch those kind of Zoom interaction. So regularly we are going to have some kind of interaction with them also. Other than that, guys, let me tell you the paper, the syllabus curriculum which you need to prepare. You need to prepare English, aptitude, reasoning, technical subject also. But the level of difficulty is very easy. The technical, they're not going to ask you high level, gate level technical question. They're going to ask you very simple questions. Okay, I'm going to show you some kind of the syllabus pattern which you need to cover for this particular exam. Okay, so the syllabus is very simple, easy. The exam pattern is very easy. Only you need to spare next 3-4 months. So if you are sincerely, if you will prepare for this particular exam, easily you can crack, guys. It's not like that you need to prepare for 1 year or more than that. Simply if you will prepare for 3-4 months, you will be easily able to crack this examination. And what I feel, guys, based on the last year scenario, last year also they came up with some kind of job notification, and in August 2021 they conducted this particular written exam. So this year I feel in October or November they are going to conduct this exam. Okay, so it's a very good opportunity. So even if you got some admission in IIT or some good NIT, then also I feel first 6 months you can easily spare for preparing these kind of competitive examination. So this can be a kind of last chance to prepare for a kind of PSU, to try for some kind of government job. And government, private, all jobs are good. In general, it is not right to compare. Both are having their different advantages. But suppose the government job, the work life balance, the respect which you are going to get in the society, and the salary packages are unique. Okay, so you cannot compare these things with the private sector. But yes, in private sector, long term goal, long term, what you can say, the packages are much higher. So both are having their unique features. So this time I'm not going to go into that particular detail. But what I can say at this moment, guys, if you want to prepare, if you want to get into PSUs, this can be a kind of last chance for you if you are already getting into some IIT. So what I think, these next 5-6 months easily you can spare. That is not going to harm, that is not going to affect your performance in your masters. Okay, that what I feel. Because after 6 months in year 2023, then you can start preparing for some kind of you can start learning some kind of software, and then you can focus on preparing for some kind of placements. But these first 6 months easily you can spare, whether you are getting into NIT, IIT. That's the first thing. And if you are not getting IIT or NIT, then what option you are having? You are not having any choice because you are not qualified gate. You are not getting admission in any of the IIT. Then surely single focused goal you are having, which is what HPCL, AAI, these kind of examination. I'm going to discuss with you how you can balance your preparation between AI, which is a kind of different exam, because in AI we need to focus much on physics. Mathematics also you need to focus, but in this you need to focus on basics, like you need to cover all those mechanical technical subject. But in AI you don't know to cover any kind of technical subject. But yes, somehow we can balance our preparations for AI and HPCL. But yes, if you are a beginner, then you need to focus on one subject only. But if you are earlier prepared for any kind of gate examination, or you are having some basic fundamental idea related to your technical subject, then yes, easily you can balance. Okay, are you getting, guys, this particular idea? If you are a beginner, then you need to focus on one exam only, so that you will be able to qualify that exam with very good score. Okay, so that finally you will get the call for the interview. Okay, so all those things we are going to discuss. Any general query, if you will shoot in this comment section, at last we are going to take those kind of queries. Okay, so this is a very good opportunity, guys, for all of you mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, and other domain student. Okay, so you need to apply. The application process is going to begin from 23rd of June, and it will remain up to the portal will remain open up to 23rd of the July. So in that 1 month you need to apply. Okay, so before going to start our discussion, guys, just to take before going to take your queries, let me briefly discuss with you the syllabus pattern, the exam, the syllabus curriculum which you need to cover for this particular exam. Okay, chaliye. So guys, in this exam, you are going to face total 170 questions, 170 marks. So each questions carry 1 marks. Okay, 170 questions you need to answer in 150 minutes. So total time they are going to give you 2.5 hours, means 150 minutes. Okay, so in 1 minute you need to solve more than one question. It means simply, simple logic is what they are not going to ask you high level numerical problem. Direct questions you are going to get. I analyzed the last year HPCL problem papers, and they asked a very simple direct formula based question. Okay, so if your basics fundamental concepts are fine, and if you will practice more and more question, practice is required, guys, for these kind of examination. Practicing is required. You need to solve more and more questions. Theory, you don't have to much focus on the theory part. It is not like that you daily basis you need to cover theory. Okay, but what I think, for these kind of exam, you need to cover the subject through questions only. Like suppose you are solving 100 500 of the questions from a particular subject, easily you will get the idea which particular theory part is important for you. So you need to focus on questions, and at the same time, by solving those questions you will be easily able to revise the theory part. Okay, that is the approach which I think you can follow. But if you are a beginner, then yes, you need to go through the basics of that particular subject also. Okay, so total 170 questions. And guys, what is a good thing in this particular exam? There is no negative marking. Okay, so you can target, like, without taking any kind of hesitation, tension, you can attempt all the questions. So there is no negative marking. And what I feel, they are going to conduct this exam in the month of October or November. I'm just probably just for kind of forecasting. So next 3-4 months they can conduct this exam based on the last year scenario, because last year also they have given us the 3 months time only. This time also I feel they are going to provide us 3 to 4 months only for the written test, and this time is more than sufficient to prepare for these kind of examination. So out of total 170 questions, guys, 34 questions they asked from the quantitative aptitude. Separately, I'm going to discuss with you what are the main topics, areas you need to focus on this quantitative aptitude. I have taken inputs from the Tyagi sir, and those things I included in this PPT, guys. Similarly, 34 questions they asked from the intellectual potential test. Intellectual potential test is a kind of different name given to the logical reasoning and data interpretation. So they are going to ask you question from blood relation, kind of questions from number series. They're going to ask you question from the dice, or kind of those kind of problem, numerical reasoning, coding, decoding. These kind of questions also they asked last time. So entire that reasoning part they included in this particular section, and they named that section as intellectual potential test. So don't worry about this name, guys. The name is looking like different, intellectual potential test, so it means reasoning only. So 34 marks, 34 questions from the quantitative aptitude, 34 questions from the reasoning, and 17 questions are from the English, and 85 questions they are going to ask from the technical domain specific subject. So if you will add these three guys, 34, 17, you will get 85. So 50% weightage is there for the non-technical part, 50% weightage is there for the technical part, and total questions are 170. So guys, all three in three actually processes, they are going to recruit you for this particular position, officer grade E2 in HPCL. First they are going to conduct the written exam. If you will be able to qualify that, then they will call you for the GT group task, and if you are able to qualify that GT, then they will call you for the interview, and if you are able to qualify interview, then they are going to prepare the merit list. So all three are qualifying in nature, guys. Minimum marks you need to secure in written test also, in GT also, and in interview also. If you are not able to qualify anyone, then yes, you will not be able to get into the HPCL. So all three are qualifying in nature. It is not like that, suppose in written test you scored very well, you scored 150 marks out of 170, but in GT you are not getting minimum qualifying marks, then you will not get the call. Are you getting, guys? So all three are qualifying in nature. Minimum marks you need to secure, and if you will able to qualify all three individually, then based on your performance they are going to make a kind of merit list, and then they will offer you final selection. Okay, but before that also, finally offering you that particular post, they are going to conduct some kind of medical examination. So if you are medically fit, then they will offer you this particular position. E2 grade, very good salary packages they are offering. Okay, so I think these things are clear, guys. Quantitative aptitude level is moderate only, very easy to moderate, not much difficult, but it's moderate. Reasoning is also easy to moderate. English easy to moderate. Technical is very easy, guys. I analyzed last year paper, and very easy direct questions they asked. So I think in this level of difficulty you can focus and you can prepare accordingly. Chaliye. So guys, now these are the English quantitative aptitude and other domains subject specific topics are there. So I'm going to request Shubha ma'am to discuss with you the English language important topics. So yes ma'am, please come. Thank you.
Okay, so hi, good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to do the analysis of the last year examination. So see, what we are going to have is 17 questions are going to come. So very first is fill in the blanks. So fill in the blanks हमें किस basis पे आ सकते हैं? Phrases पे, conjunctions पे, prepositions पे, and you can say tenses का भी कुछ portion जो है वो cover up हो रहा है. Then the second is, and you guess the most of the topic, like अगर fill in the blanks से हम देखते हैं, तो they are covering 6 questions, 6 marks, a huge weightage out of 17. Second, I have the topic of that is synonyms and antonyms. तो synonyms and antonyms से कैसे आ रहे हैं? 2 questions आ सकते हैं या 4 आ सकते हैं, like 2 from synonyms, 2 from antonyms. So it can be, the proportion can vary. It can be 3:1 or 2:2. Next, we have the topic that is the error spotting. Error spotting हर exam में आता है. I don't think कि कोई exam होगा जिसमें error spotting नहीं है. And mostly they cover 3 to 4 questions from error spotting, and it can be on the basis of कि out of the 5 you can say the sentence is divided into 3 or 4 sub portions. तो उसमें से कहाँ पे गलती जा रही है, या फिर यू कैन से एरर स्पॉटिंग में ये भी आ सकता है कि मार्क करना है क्या 4-5 सेंटेंसेस दिए गए हैं हमें, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड कि कौन सा सेंटेंस सही है गलत है, एंड दैट टू कंजक्शन प्रेपोजिशन टेंसेस, इन्हीं के बेस पे वो चीज खुलेगी. ठीक है, सो आपका क्या आ रहा है, टेंसेस कंजक्शन प्रेपोजिशन सेम वेटेज चलेगी, चाहे वो आपकी एरर स्पॉटिंग में हो चाहे वो फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स में हो. नेक्स्ट वी हैव द स्पेलिंग्स. स्पेलिंग्स ये एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जहां पे यू कैन स्कोर 2 आउट ऑफ 2 वेरी इजीली. क्यों? क्योंकि स्पेलिंग्स जो है हम ध्यान नहीं देते हैं, बट अगर हम उसकी रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस करें, सपोज वी हैव 3 मंथ्स, अगर हम हर दिन भी 5 मोस्ट ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट स्पेलिंग्स की प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, तो आई गेस कि आपके स्पेलिंग्स में भी मार्क्स कहीं नहीं गए. वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन. वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जो 1 मार्क या 2 मार्क कुछ इस तरह से रेंज आउट हो रहा है. ठीक है, तो इट इज नॉट वेरी लॉन्ग, बट या वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन वाज आल्सो देयर इन वन ऑफ द एग्जाम, इट वाज देयर, and in one of the exam it was not there. So हम ये टॉपिक को भी कवर करेंगे. लास्ट वी हैव द मिसलेनियस टॉपिक. सो मिसलेनियस में क्या है, डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच आ जाती है, या नरेशन है, वॉइस है, मतलब ये टॉपिक्स हैं जिसमें से यू कैन से 1 नंबर या 2 नंबर का आ सकता है. नाउ आई हैव मार्क्ड इट एज 6 टॉपिक्स. तो 6 टॉपिक्स की तैयारी करना बहुत ईजी है. इजी कैसे है? क्योंकि देखो, अगर वी आर टारगेटिंग फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स और एरर स्पॉटिंग, दीज टू वुड बी कंप्राइजिंग इन अ वन कैटेगरी. Next, we have the category of synonym, antonym, spelling, and one word substitution. So you can very easily score 17 out of 17. There's nothing any big deal. So I just wish कि आप इसको बहुत अच्छे से practice करो, and we will continuing it in number of lectures, in number of things. Even I've started the module in which you can say airport authority का है. तो airport authority में I have taken the classes जिसमें error spotting का तो start हो चुका है. So even you can look on the lectures which I have taken for error spotting, and I'll be continuing with the next, and you can say the HPCL also. Okay, so now I would like Tyagi sir to continue with it.
Hello students, welcome to YourPedia. So first of all, congratulations to all of you to get this opportunity, and a large number of vacancies are coming. So it is a golden opportunity for all the students who are in the final year or who have just completed their graduation and who are preparing for getting some government job. Okay, बहुत ही अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है और ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटी मतलब कि हमेशा नहीं आती है. ठीक है, कई बार गैप हो जाता है. आप लकी होगी आपके टाइम पे, अभी आप प्रिपरेशन का टाइम है, you are getting a good PSU to get a job in that. Okay, so जो मेरा सेक्शन है that is quantitative section. In that section जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो हैं लगभग 34 क्वेश्चंस के अराउंड. ठीक है, एंड जितने भी क्वेश्चंस प्रीवियस ईयर के मैंने एनालाइज किए हैं, आप सभी ने कभी ना कभी एप्टीट्यूड सेक्शन प्रिपेयर किया होगा. ठीक है, या कोई और भी अगर आप एग्जाम की तैयारी कर रहे हो, ठीक है, या अगर आप कॉलेज में पढ़ रहे हो, प्लेसमेंट की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो, सो सभी जगह पे आपका ये क्वांट वाला सेक्शन जो है ये यूजफुल होता है आपको एक जॉब दिलवाने में. ठीक है, तो जो क्वेश्चंस का लेवल है बिल्कुल इजी लेवल, मॉडरेट लेवल के क्वेश्चंस हैं, एंड टॉपिक्स वही टॉपिक्स हैं जो हमेशा क्वांट में आते हैं, नथिंग स्पेशल. ओके, आपने पहले सब पढ़े हुए हैं, जस्ट आपको कलेक्ट करके उनको वापस एक फिक्स टाइम ड्यूरेशन के इंटरवल में, कि जैसे अगले 3 महीने का अगर हम प्लान करके चलें कि एग्जाम नेक्स्ट 3 मंथ्स के अंदर हो जाएगा, सो विद इन 2 और 3 मंथ्स आप सारा कंसाइज करके पूरा अच्छे तरीके से अगर रिवीजन कर लेंगे, सारे टॉपिक्स का प्रैक्टिस कर लेंगे, यू कैन सोल्व 34 क्वेश्चंस ऑफ दिस एप्टीट्यूड सेक्शन. ओके, तो क्या सेक्शन क्वेश्चंस हैं, क्या क्या टॉपिक्स हैं? परसेंटेज, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. लास्ट ईयर इन ईच सेट देयर वर अराउंड 3 क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम परसेंटेज. ओके, और किसी सेट में 3 से ज्यादा 4 तक क्वेश्चंस परसेंटेज से थे. एंड परसेंटेज प्लेज इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन सिंपल इंटरेस्ट, कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट आल्सो, प्रॉफिट लॉस आल्सो. सो परसेंटेज आपको प्रिपेयर करना है ऑलवेज. ओके, दूसरा टॉपिक आपका प्रॉफिट लॉस है, उससे भी आपके 2 या 3 के अराउंड क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में आए इन ऑल द सेक्शंस. टाइम एंड वर्क, टाइम एंड वर्क हमेशा से क्वांट का एक मेन टॉपिक रहा है और इससे भी आपके 2 या 3 क्वेश्चंस रहे हैं. ठीक है, उसके अलावा सिंपल इंटरेस्ट, कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, डिस्काउंट, रेशियो एंड प्रोपोर्शन, एवरेज, मेंसुरेशन, सिंप्लीफिकेशन, सर्ट्स, नंबर सिस्टम, टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस, एंड दिस टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस इंक्लूड्स प्रॉब्लम्स ऑन बोर्ड्स एज वेल एज प्रॉब्लम्स ऑन ट्रेन्स. ओके, तो ये मेन टॉपिक हैं और इनमें से हर एक टॉपिक से ऑन एन एवरेज 2 और 3 इतने क्वेश्चन सभी टॉपिक से लगभग आए हैं एग्जाम में. और इनके अलावा जो एक्स्ट्रा एक और टॉपिक हमारा इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक होता है, दैट इज मिक्सचर एंड एलिगेशन. ठीक है, वहां से भी क्वेश्चन हमेशा आने के चांस रहते हैं. तो ये मेन टॉपिक हैं जो ऑलरेडी सारे पढ़े हुए हैं आपने, कोई भी नया टॉपिक नहीं है, आपको बस रिवाइज करना है एक बार. अगर एक बार 2-3 महीने का टाइम ड्यूरेशन में आप प्रॉपर तरीके से क्लासेस अटेंड करो कहीं पे भी और उसको पढ़ो अच्छे तरीके से, रिवाइज करो, यू कैन सोल्व ऑल द 34 क्वेश्चंस ऑफ दिस एप्टीट्यूड सेक्शन. ओके, सो आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू प्रिपेयर फॉर दिस एग्जाम. चाहे आपका भी रिसेंटली एडमिशन हुआ है एमटेक में, किसी एनआईटी में, आईआईटी में, वहां से जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज आपको मिलेंगी दैट इज गुड, बट ये गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी है पीएसयू में जॉब की, इसके लिए प्रिपरेशन आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. ओके, नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट अगेन विशाल सर टू मूव फॉरवर्ड.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm going to move to the reasoning part, guys. I got actually these inputs through Jasprit ma'am. Jasprit ma'am is going to teach you this reasoning part, guys, which is actually in the intellectual potential test, in which they are going to cover the questions from logical reasoning, data interpretation. And I got these inputs actually. These are the important areas based on the last year pattern. Okay, so last year they asked a question from analogy, classification, blood relation, coding, decoding, similarity, number system, letter series. Lots of questions they asked from this letter series. Okay, coding, decoding also they asked so many questions last year. Dice, cube and cuboid, mirror and water images. I think last year they asked 2 questions, one from water image, one from mirror image. Counting figures, figures analogy, and figure classification. These are the important areas, guys, from this part, intellectual potential test. This is also having good weightage. 34 marks weightage is there, guys, for this particular section. 34 marks weightage is there for the aptitude section, quantitative aptitude. 34 marks weightage is there for the reasoning part, and 17 marks weightage is there for the English part. Okay, so you cannot left any particular section. You need to focus on both technical and non-technical. Let me tell you guys one thing. With the technical, that is a very easy level paper. Most of the student will be easily able to attempt that section. So through technical, you will not be able to secure this particular job, guys. You need to focus on non-core part only. That is going to give you the selection actually. Why? Because technical, they are going to ask you very direct level question. Most of the student, what I feel, will be easily able to secure 70-75 marks in that if you are good in your technical subjects. Okay, that is not an issue. Easily you will be able to cover if you will thorough cover all those syllabus. I'm going to discuss with you the mechanical engineering syllabus also. Easily you will be able to secure that. But yes, at the same time, you need to secure well in the English part, reasoning part, and aptitude part also. So if you will prepare entire syllabus, then only you will be able to secure the particular selection in this, PSU HPCL. Last year, we predicted some, the cutoff close to 140, 142, and student, they got shortlisted, general category student, with marks 148. So you can expect, you can predict the level of difficulty of this level of, the competition actually. Not difficulty, the difficulty is not that much high, but yes, the competition is huge. That's why lots of students, they are going to appear for this particular examination. Last year also so many students appeared. And let me tell you guys, if you are sincerely preparing for any competitive examination, you need not to think of that number of students. You want one job only. Okay, and there are hundreds of jobs available. Okay, so if you will sincerely prepare, easily you will get through this particular, hurdle, and you will be easily able to get this job. Okay, so don't worry about that number of people preparing for this exam. Yes, in so many exams, lots of people are preparing. So you are unique, and if you will prepare, if you will focus on next 3-4 months, surely you will be able to get the job. Okay, so let me now move to this part, guys. Yes, technical part, 85 questions they asked. 85% means 50% weightage is there for the technical section. So last year, so many questions they asked from the fluid mechanics. That's why I am keeping this fluid mechanics at the top. Especially they asked a question from the properties of the fluid, like surface tension, the density, specific gravity, viscosity, those kind of things. Okay, buoyancy also they asked so many questions from buoyancy. So fluid mechanics is a very important subject, so that you need to cover on the priority basis. 15 to 20% questions you are going to face from the fluid mechanics only. Strength of material is another important subject of mechanical engineering. 10 to 12% weightage is there for this subject. Thermodynamics and application, again, very, very important subject, including IC engine, including power plant, including RAC. So thermal and thermal application, I'm keeping with the percentage 10 to 12%. You can expect here, you can check it here, the FM percentage, number of questions they asked, because entire this, kind of segregation I prepared based on the last year test conducted on 12th of August 2021. Okay, so theory of machine, especially they asked a question from the vibration. I think 3 questions they asked from the vibration only. So vibration is another important area. Theory of machine, 8 to 10%. Production may they asked so many questions from the vibration. So welding, they asked a question from the gas welding, kind of flame, oxidizing, reducing flame. They asked some question from that part. So production is very important, but they asked much question from the welding. Okay, oil and gas company ke liye, guys, flow, pipe flow, these kind of fluid mechanics subject, strength of material, thin cylinder, thick cylinder, the material science, these are very important areas. IC engine is another important area. The properties of fuel, these are the areas which we feel, which we can easily predict are important for this particular exam, HPCL. Okay, and on the same line only, they asked so many questions. They asked question from welding, because like when you are transporting oil through some kind of pipe, welding is an important part. You cannot produce a single pipe of kilometers of length. So welding, they asked much questions. Other than that, they asked much questions from engineering materials. 8% weightage is there, close to that for engineering materials. Heat transfer also they asked 6 to 7% questions. Industrial engineering, they asked 4 to 5 questions. Engineering mechanics, acha, okay, yes, engineering mechanics also. Industrial engineering they asked question 4 to 5%. In engineering mechanics also they asked question. Metrology, again they asked some question from the metrology also. Fluid machinery, again there is a weightage, but yes, they have not asked so many questions from the machinery, but they asked some question from pump and turbine. So this is another important part. Operation research, they asked some question from the LPP, linear programming, last year. So I feel this area is also important. So these are the important subject of mechanical engineering which you need to cover for this particular exam. Okay, other than that, guys, they have clearly defined the syllabus also. Mechanical ke liye, they have clearly defined the syllabus. They are going to ask you question from engineering mechanics, these are the syllabus. Engineering materials, these are the particular topics. Strength of material, these are the particular topics. Theory of machine, you can easily go to the HPCL website and you can download this particular syllabus. Okay, thermodynamics, energy conversion. In energy conversion, they have mentioned some topics related to turbine, compressor, gas turbine. In this particular section, guys, you are going to observe some topics from the power plant actually. Okay, so these are the some of the topics they mentioned. in the syllabus. Clearly they defined fluid mechanics syllabus, vibration syllabus, design, fluid machine syllabus, metrology inspection, computer place. So they are going to ask you question from the entire mechanical engineering domain. Okay, so the syllabus is much wider, but easily we can choose, easily we can focus on the important areas, guys. That much entire syllabus coverage is very difficult actually, and easily we can find out the important areas. Mathematics is not there. Cherish Abraham, mathematics is not there. Okay, a quantitative aptitude, reasoning is there, but they are not going to ask you question from the engineering mathematics in HPCL. Okay, so these are the important areas, guys. Again, I'm going to discuss, like me, Tyagi sir and Ruchin sir will be there. We will discuss, we will take all your queries, whether final year students are eligible or not, like what is the age eligibility you need to meet, or any other general query if you are having. All those things we are going to take. Before that, let me invite Ruchin sir. Ruchin sir is going to discuss with us the syllabus, important weightage subjects which you need to cover for civil engineering. So yes sir, please come.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so hi everyone. Welcome to YourPedia. देखो, whenever you are planning or you want to prepare for any exam, ना, the most crucial part is to analyze, because when you know कि 170 marks का paper है and roughly the cutoff is going to be 145, 148. ठीक है, जब इतना हाई लेवल ऑफ कंपटीशन है, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू एनालाइज कि किस पार्ट से कितने टॉपिक्स आ रहे हैं, ताकि आप ये बता सके कि हाँ, अगर इन पार्ट से क्वेश्चन आ रहे तो ऑब्वियसली नेक्स्ट ईयर भी प्रोबेबिलिटी है कि इन्हीं से क्वेश्चन आएंगे. सो लेट मी टॉक अबाउट द टॉपिक्स. ओके, सॉरी. ओके, so if you see on a pie chart, मैक्सिमम 3 to 4 सब्जेक्ट्स है जिनका वेटेज बहुत ज्यादा है. ओके, फर्स्ट इज हाईवे इंजीनियरिंग. ठीक है, रफली 12%. सर्वेइंग, सरप्राइजिंगली इट इज 18%. सॉइल इज 16%. ठीक है, ये आपके मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट्स हैं. these three subjects will cover roughly your 35 to 50% of the syllabus of technical. जो 85 मार्क्स का आने वाला है उसमें से रफली ये तीन सब्जेक्ट्स, सर्वेइंग, हाईवे एंड सॉइल, ये सबसे ज्यादा वेटेज कवर कर रहे हैं. इसके अलावा वी हैव वाटर एंड वेस्ट वाटर, रफली 7%. एज यू कैन सी, दिस इज द एंटायर लेआउट, द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. अब इसमें यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट कि नेक्स्ट ईयर भी ऐसे ही कुछ क्वेश्चन आएंगे. अब अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज कि जो क्वेश्चंस हैं दे आर नॉट एट ऑल कैलकुलेटिव. जब भी आप क्वेश्चन पेपर को एनालाइज करते हैं तो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आपको पता हो किस तरीके का क्वेश्चन है. सब्जेक्ट्स आपको यहां से पता चल जाएंगे कौन कौन से सब्जेक्ट से क्वेश्चन आना है, टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन कैसा है. सब्जेक्ट्स में क्वेश्चंस जो है वो बिल्कुल भी कैलकुलेटिव नहीं है. ओके, एवरी क्वेश्चन इज वेरी थ्योरेटिकल. सिंपल फैक्ट बेस्ड हो सकता है, बहुत छोटे से कॉन्सेप्ट पे हो सकता है, कोई मेमोरी बेस्ड कोई चीज था उस पे क्वेश्चन आ गया. ओके, दिस इज जस्ट अ स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट गाइस. इसके अंदर आपको कोई न्यूमेरिकल एबिलिटी आपका बहुत ज्यादा चेक नहीं किया जाएगा. दैट इज व्हाई द कट ऑफ इज वेरी हाई. अब लेट मी टेल यू, पढ़ाई करने का तरीका होता है, आपको सबसे पहले उठाना है, यू हैव टू टेक सॉइल मैकेनिक्स. ओके, और इसके अंदर आपको काम की चीजें पढ़नी है, लाइक लुकिंग एट द पास्ट ईयर डेटा और पास्ट ईयर का जो पेपर्स हैं उसके बेसिस पे वी हैव टू जज कि 3 मंथ्स पे आप क्या कर सकते हो बेस्ट. दैट इज व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड. ओके, सो इफ यू सी हियर, रेलवे एयरपोर्ट इज 4%. Let me tell you guys, this is a caution. The caution is railway and airport was not given in the syllabus, but still roughly 4% question आए हैं from this subject, railway airport. So this is very important guys, कि आपको syllabus दे रखा है, you don't just have to stick to the syllabus. आपको ये भी देखना है कि कुछ questions out of the syllabus भी आए हैं. Okay, this has happened in civil engineering. 4% questions, जब आपकी कट ऑफ 148 मार्क्स जा रही है फॉर जनरल कैटेगरी आउट ऑफ 170, इवन अ सिंगल क्वेश्चन विल मैटर. ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन विल मैटर. इन सब में से वेदर यू टॉक अबाउट सॉइल, आरसीसी, मैकेनिक्स, कोई सा भी टॉपिक ऐसा नहीं है जो आप छोड़ सकते हैं. ओके, आपको हर एक टॉपिक पढ़ना है, एवरी टॉपिक यू हैव टू स्टडी, बट सबके पढ़ाई करने का तरीका अलग होता है, हर एक सब्जेक्ट का पढ़ने का तरीका अलग है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू टेक मैकेनिक्स इज नॉट थ्योरेटिकल. मैकेनिक्स कैसा है, कैलकुलेटिव है, बट कैलकुलेटिव में कॉन्सेप्ट आएगा, दैट विल टेल यू एवरीथिंग, दैट जो भी इंपॉर्टेंट ना, दैट आई विल टेल यू. सर्वेइंग में इट इज न्यूमेरिकल आल्सो एंड इट इज थ्योरेटिकल आल्सो. अब थ्योरेटिकली क्या आ सकता है, न्यूमेरिकली क्या आ सकता है, दैट आई विल टेल यू. ओके, सो दिस इज हाउ द थिंग्स विल वर्क. Previously also, the last year, YourPedia has given a lot of selections. Okay, a lot of selections are there. इस बार golden opportunity है, जो जो गेट का प्रिपरेशन कर रहे थे उनको, देयर इज नथिंग, कुछ नया नहीं होने वाला है, जस्ट कुछ कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं, कुछ टू एंड फ्रोज हैं जो आपको ध्यान रखने हैं. सो इन केस यू हैव एनी डाउट्स, now we are open for any sort of doubts and all that you have. Me and Vishal sir will be taking all of your doubts, whatever you say. So yeah.
Okay, guys, let me first discuss with you the this particular important question we are getting from so many students. Final year students are eligible or not? Guys, there is a twist. Final students are eligible. Most of the states, they complete their final year, they complete their examination before, I think, July. Okay, so what they mentioned actually, if you are meeting the eligibility, if you are meeting the cutoff, if you are meeting the age, experience, eligibility criteria before 22nd July, 22 जुलाई 2022 से पहले अगर आप एलिजिबिलिटी, experience is not required for you, so you do not to worry about that, experience या age. Okay, so they are going to check your age, they are going to check your eligibility, they are going to check your experience based on this particular date only. Okay, and in India, guys, most of the university, they complete their the last semester before that only. So what you can do, if you are in your final year and if you already appeared in all your final examination and if you already submitted your project report, okay, then you are eligible to apply. Only you need to take some kind of completion certificate. So at one place they mentioned, if you already completed, then you need to have final degree. But if you're in final year, your final degree is not required, only some kind of course completion is required. Okay, so final year students are 100%, they are eligible to apply. Okay, in normal cases 99.99% all final year students are eligible to apply. But yes, in some case, if your university is not completing that entire curriculum final semester before that date, 22nd of the July, you are not eligible to apply. Okay, most of the cases you will be eligible to apply. So I think I answered this particular question, final year students are eligible or not. Okay, yes, let me move to the second question, age. For general, the age requirement is 25 years. 25 साल का age है बच्चों, 25 years, that is the maximum age. Okay, and they're going to check your age also from that date only, 22nd July. So guys, let me tell you, if your age is 25 years, this time your age is 25 years and some days, आपकी जो एज है वो 24 years और कुछ days है, and if your birthday is coming out after this 22nd July, अगर आपका बर्थडे जो है वो 22 जुलाई के बाद आ रहा है, मींस you are going to complete your 25 years after the end of this notification, you are eligible to apply. But suppose if your birthday is coming out on 21st, if your birthday is coming out on 20th of July, if your birthday is coming out on, like, suppose in this June only, then yes, you are not eligible to apply, general category student. So what I'm mentioning, guys, if you are 24 years some days and your birthday is coming out before this particular date, 22nd of July, you are not eligible to apply. But if your birthday is coming out after that, you are eligible to apply. I hope this particular thing is also very clear to all of you. Age criteria. So age, experience is not required for this category, E2 category, mechanical engineer, civil engineering students. So I'm not discussing this particular experience here. Age, eligibility, they're going to check from this particular date only, 22nd of the July. Okay, so I think these two questions are already I answered, and these things are very much clear, whether final year are eligible or not, and your age is meeting this particular criteria or not. Okay, any other general query if you are having, guys? Now the session is open. Me and Rujin sir, we are going to take all your queries. So any general query if you are having, any doubt, anything if you want to ask to us, like how we are going to cover this particular syllabus. Guys, let me tell you, last year also we launched this particular tailor-made HPCL program under the guidance of Dr. Vijender sir. Last year we launched and we got so many selections, guys. So many students, they got final selection in HPCL. HPCL ke liye, what I mentioned earlier also, you need to focus on solving more and more questions. So we prepared last year, first time actually we prepared some kind of e-books, and first time like we introduced those kind of e-books for covering any kind of PSU competitive examination question. So we have taken inputs from various resources, like our mentors, faculty members, they also worked on that ebook, and finally we prepared that. Okay, so we are having sufficient number of questions from each and every subject. That ebook we are going to share with you, all of you, to practice more and more questions. And other than that ebook, guys, the mentor, the teacher is going to conduct so many live classes. is going to solve so many questions in those live classes, and we are going to conduct some kind of concept through classes also. Syllabus coverage is important. We are going to first focus on the syllabus, but yes, in some cases we can move to the concept also, concept question, and through that we will try to cover the entire syllabus for this HPCL. Okay, so I hope this thing is also very clear. The syllabus, how we are going to cover. Theory classes also we are going to provide you. Other than theory classes, we are going to club it with the conceptual questions. We are going to solve more than 4,000-5,000 questions, guys. Okay, and these much questions are required. You need to solve this much question. You need to target whether you are preparing for YourPedia or whether you earlier prepared for GATE. Let me tell you guys one thing. On daily basis, you need to target minimum 200 questions, 150 to 200 questions you need to target. And if you target that much question, 150 questions on daily basis, or suppose monthly, weekly, if you are targeting close to suppose 600 questions, then in month you will be easily able to target close to 2000 questions. And then yes, in 3 months you need to target minimum close to 4,000 to 5,000 questions. These much questions you need to practice, because they ask actually sometimes very repeated question also. Engineering services previous year, all are very important. You need to focus on engineering services previous year question. You need to focus on 1 marks question, direct questions asked in SSC also. Okay, so direct question they are going to ask, but you need to practice. You need to solve all those SSC previous year. You need to solve engineering services 1 marks previous year, and yes, you can solve GATE 1 marks direct question also. That will give you the confidence actually. Okay, they are not going to ask you much depth difficult question. Direct questions they are going to ask you. Okay, but yes, practicing question solving is required. Medical test. Okay, Siddharth, medical test may actually they have given some kind of criteria. मेडिकल टेस्ट में लेट मी टेल यू, एचपीसीएल में कई बार अगर आपको कलर ब्लाइंडनेस वगैरह भी है तब भी आपका वो क्लियर हो जाता है. Okay, so I will separately I will discuss with you like what kind of medical criteria you need to fulfill. Okay, वो मैं discuss कर लूंगा आपसे, don't worry about that. Okay, so you can go to the HPCL website also and you can download some kind of medical criteria which you need to fulfill, जो आपको fulfill करना है. But in normal cases आप कर पाते हो, but suppose आपको अगर eyes है, आपको 6x6 का अगर आपकी eyes नहीं है, कुछ चश्मा लगा हुआ है, then yes, some kind of clarity is required. वो clarity required है. I will definitely work on that and I will discuss. I will provide you a 5-minute or 10-minute video on that. क्योंकि आपको प्रिपरेशन शुरू करने से पहले पता होना चाहिए कि you are eligible for that or not. So that I will separately discuss. Don't worry about that. I'm noting down this particular issue, guys. And yes, this is very very important, because last year also I know like one of the students actually qualified this exam and finally he got some he rejected in he was getting rejected, he got rejected in that final medical test because he is not meeting that medical criteria. So yes, you need to fulfill that. Exam date, what I feel, they are going to conduct the exam in November, end of October or in the start of November. अक्टूबर के एंड में या नवंबर के स्टार्ट में they can conduct the exam. So October, November, that is a kind of predicted exam date. Any other query, guys, from your side? Electrical syllabus, Mondal, that also we will share electrical syllabus. But this time, guys, we are launching actually this module for civil and mechanical engineering. YourPedia, now we have launched this particular module for civil and mechanical. You can go to the description of this video. You will find a Google form. You can fill that Google form. And yes, then our technical team, they will call you, and they will finally, if you are having any query, they will answer that query. And if you are interested in this particular package module, then you can go for that. Okay. So yes, September में नहीं हो सकता. In no case they are going to conduct this exam in September. July 22nd is the last date. Okay, then what I feel, they are not going to conduct exam in September. Minimum they are going to provide you 2-3 months. Anurag, that will be very minimum, marginal. बहुत मिनिमम मार्जिनल रहने वाली है. जितने भी यूरपीडिया के मॉड्यूल्स होते हैं हम उसमें बहुत फीस जो है बहुत मिनिमम मार्जिनल रहती है. गाइस, लेट मी टेल यू वन मोर थिंग. एजुकेशन एक ऐसा प्रोफेशन है जिसमें कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि why they are not providing all things on freely basis, why they are not conducting all those live classes on YouTube on free basis. But guys, let me tell you, that is not the way actually the things works. You also, like, suppose if I will tell you we are offering you job in HPCL, but you're not going to get anything in HPCL. You are going to get that particular job. Yes, surely most of the students, they are not going to show interest in HPCL. Why we are interested in government job? Because they offer us very good packages. They offer packages in the range of 15 to 20 lakhs. Okay, so liquidity is required, guys, to run all different kind of organization. I hope you can understand. And just to maintain that liquidity, we are going to keep very marginal minimum cost for these kind of modules. Okay, so module will be very cheap, very much flexible, easy to easily you will be able to attain that. Yes, in hand salary you are going to get in the range of 75 to 80,000, 70 से 80,000 के बीच में आपका इन हैंड होगा बच्चों, ये आपकी इन हैंड सैलरी है. ओके, द सीटीसी इज 20.626 lakhs. ओके, ये आपका सीटीसी जो है आपका ये 16.26 lakhs का है. ओके, पर एन्यूम, लैक्स पर एन्यूम. ओके, सीटीसी आपका 16.26 lakhs का है, बट दे आर गोइंग टू ऑफर यू इन हैंड सैलरी इन द रेंज ऑफ 75 to 85,000. Okay, any other query, guys? Any other general query from your side? Test series is also, guys, we prepared, actually all those things are there. Okay, only we need to further improve it, you know, kind of, you all know, guys, improvement scope is there. Okay, at every place. Last time we introduced first time this HPCL tailor made program. This time we are going to further modify that. हम उसको क्या करने वाले हैं, हम modify करने वाले हैं. Okay, why? Because last year we included some questions from various sources. This time when we are going to conduct, we are going to add some more and more live classes also. We are going to add more and more practice question session also. So already last year we have prepared a test series for this HPCL. All are available on YourPedia panel. If you will purchase this module, you will be easily able to get all those kind of test series. Okay, but yes, further we are going to add some more things in that. Calculator allowed nahi hoga. There is no calculator allowed, guys. No calculator allowed. Questions will be very much direct question they are going to ask. There will be no calculator allowed. No negative marking, no calculator, direct questions. Let me tell you one more thing, guys. In this HPCL, they are going to finally offer you this seat based on your written test performance, based on your GT, and based on your inter test. So whatever module we have launched till yet, we actually in past also we have included the interview preparation, the GT preparation in all those modules. And this time also, guys, the module which we are going to we have launched, all those things are included. The GT preparation, you know, there is no such platform better than YourPedia just to provide you kind of interview guidance. And yes, we are best in this PSU kind of preparation also. So we are going to provide you all those theory classes. We are going to cover more and more questions. We are going to prepare you for your GT group task. We are going to prepare you for your interview also. Okay, so all those things are part of your module. Okay, any other query, guys? 2023 पास आउट एलिजिबल नहीं है. Yes, good evening, Yashwant. Yes, hello, Yashwant. Okay, guys, 2023 पास आउट तो एलिजिबल नहीं है, but if you are passing out your final year in 2022, then you are eligible. 2023 में अगर आप पास आउट होने वाले हो, then you are not eligible. Means if you are just going to complete your third year and you are entering into final year, you are not eligible. But if you are in your final year, you already appeared for your final exam, yes, you are eligible to apply. Final year are eligible, but final year doesn't mean you are entering into the final year. Let me tell you one more very simple, clear thing, guys. Final year doesn't mean you are entering into the final year. Final year means if you already completed your final year. इंडिया में हम जो मोस्ट ऑफ द यूनिवर्सिटीज है, दे कंप्लीट देयर करिकुलम इन द एंड ऑफ अप्रैल और जून ओनली. तो आई होप मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर गोइंग टू अपीयर इन योर फाइनल टेस्ट, फाइनल एग्जाम और द थीसिस सबमिशन बिफोर दैट जून ओनली. तो 22 जुलाई से पहले अगर आप अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी से कंप्लीशन सर्टिफिकेट ले लेंगे, यू नीड नॉट टू हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ डिग्री सर्टिफिकेट. डिग्री आपको नहीं लेना है, डिग्री मिलता रहेगा बाद में, दिसंबर जनवरी जब तक मिलना है मिलता रहेगा. आपके फाइनल ईयर का रिजल्ट आता रहेगा, वो भी मैटर नहीं करता. ओनली you need to take some kind of course completion certificate ki yes, this particular student son of Mr. Shirishi this and completed his BTech. Okay, he already covered that, he already attended the entire course curriculum, he submitted his thesis. That kind of certificate easily you can have from your parent institution, and if you're having that kind of course completion certificate, you are eligible to apply. Okay, Hemant is asking module means, guys, earlier also I mentioned all those coverage on YouTube is not possible. Okay, some things we are going to provide you on YouTube, like that is a strategy, that is a kind of strategy we capped earlier also. 10 to 15% content we are going to cover on YouTube, but entire coverage, 100% coverage will be there on the YourPedia panel, YourPedia website only. So when I'm telling you module means some kind of package module through YourPedia website. Okay, AI का कट ऑफ आपका 80 to 85% अगर आप मार्क्स लेते हैं बच्चों, 80 to 85 मार्क्स, So these are, I think, sufficient marks. 80 to 85% marks are sufficient. ये कट ऑफ रहने वाला है जनरल का, ये कट ऑफ रहने वाला है जनरल का. तो व्हाट आई फील, अगर आप 140 170 में से इफ यू आर हैविंग, इफ यू आर गेटिंग 140 टू 150 मार्क्स, ये कट ऑफ रह सकता है आउट ऑफ 170. तो ये मिनिमम कट ऑफ हो सकता है. मिनिमम आपको इतना तो टारगेट करना चाहिए, मिनिमम कट ऑफ. ओके, बट आपको टारगेट तो 170 को दिमाग में लेके चलना चाहिए बच्चों. 170 170 मार्क्स, 170 क्वेश्चंस दे आर गोइंग टू आस्क. बट आई फील अगर आप इतना कर पाते हैं इसके बीच में, तो आप कट ऑफ क्लियर कर पाओगे. लास्ट ईयर का जो कट ऑफ था वो 148 के आसपास था बच्चों. ये लास्ट ईयर का कट ऑफ है. ओके, तो मैं उसी के आसपास रख रहा हूं. ओके, तो इसके बीच में आप क्वालिफाई कर पाओगे. Harsh, this time we are going to launch module for civil and civil and mechanical only. Electrical के लिए हम अभी launch करने वाले नहीं हैं. That I will discuss with my team, with the team actually, and through Vijender sir, you will get the information. Okay, so final decision Vijender sir is going to take. Guys, gate score doesn't matter. Let me tell you guys, if you whether you qualified gate or you have not qualified gate, that doesn't matter. For these kind of examination, guys, it doesn't require, like, if it is not a kind of criteria you need to qualify gate. Okay, even if you have not qualified, if you will next 3 months, if you will focus on preparing for these kind of examination, easily you can get selection. So gate is a kind of unique examination, guys. In gate we are having negative marking. The level of questions, the difficulty is also much higher in gate examination. Okay, and in gate actually every time, every year they make changes in the pattern. Okay, so you cannot leave any kind of topic. But in PSUs, like in aptitude, in reasoning part, in technical part also, similar kind of question they are going to ask. So only you need to practice more and more questions. So what I feel, guys, even if you have not qualified gate, then also it is good to prepare for PSUs. Okay, but yes, at the beginning, in the beginning only, you need to have that kind of confidence, and that's why I'm telling you, don't worry about that gate, whether you qualified or not, that doesn't matter. Forget about your percentage. If you are meeting the eligibility 60%, you are eligible to apply and start preparing. But yes, next 3-4 months you need to sincerely prepare for this exam. Then only you will be able to qualify. Okay, any other query, guys? Any other general query? Hemant, you need to go to the YourPedia website. Abhi main isko clear kar deta hu. Let me clear this. So you can go to our website. On Google you can type www.yourpedia.in, और या Google पे आप simply लिखोगे ना YourPedia, you will get the link. Website पे जाओगे, you will get the link. But otherwise अभी आपको क्या करना है? If you are interested to purchase this module, what you need to do? You need to fill the details in the description of this particular video. You will find some Google form. इस वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको एक गूगल फॉर्म मिल जाएगा, एंड यू नीड टू फिल दैट गूगल फॉर्म. सिविल मैकेनिकल दोनों वो गूगल फॉर्म फिल कर सकते हैं बच्चों दिस टाइम. Okay, because we are going to launch this module for civil and mechanical only. So civil mechanical, all interested student, they can fill that Google form. Okay, and our executive, they will call you, they will get back to you. Okay, they will get back to you. Cost also let me discuss. चलो cost मैं आपको बताता हूँ. Okay, चलो आपको क्या लग रहा है बच्चों? चलिए, last time I think Gurinder sir, at what price we launched last time? So I think we can keep sir same. Chalo guys, you will get the detail. You will get the detail for the price soon. Okay, but already I mentioned, guys, earlier also, we are going to keep it very much marginal. Okay, only we are going to keep so that all kind of students, they will be easily able to prepare. Okay, chaliye. So cost is not a matter, guys. Very marginal, minimum cost we are going to keep, like all other previous modules brought by YourPedia. चलो that also we can discuss. अनुराग, ये भी आपका अच्छा point है. I will discuss with the team. Final decision Gurinder sir, Vijender sir, they are going to take. But yes, surely I will place this particular point in front of them. होना चाहिए ex students का discount. Yes, we will discuss. अगर कुछ बनेगा तो surely we will provide ex student discount. Okay. हाँ, अभी जो बच्चे अदर ब्रांचेस के बच्चे हैं जो बोल रहे हैं कि सर हम इलेक्ट्रिकल से हैं, सीएससी से हैं, व्हाट यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर, हाउ YourPedia is going to help us. Guys, let me tell you one thing. Earlier also I discussed with you, technical part very easy, they are going to ask you. मैंने जो आपको पीपीटी दिखाया था, and in that PPT I have shown you कि उन्होंने जो क्वेश्चन पूछे हैं टेक्निकल से, वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन दे हैव आस्क्ड. ओके, सो टेक्निकल के लिए आपको प्रिपेयर करना है, यू नो टू प्रैक्टिस मोर एंड मोर क्वेश्चंस. So if you're having some relevant resource to cover that technical part, then YourPedia is going to help you in covering the entire non-technical part. So for all for all electrical engineering, CSC students, instrumentation branch student, we are going to provide you the non-technical part. तो एक अलग से मॉड्यूल आपको मिल जाएगा for non-technical part also. Okay, so other domain student like electrical or the instrumentation, electronics or CSC students, they also can fill the Google form to purchase to go for that kind of non technical module. तो उनके लिए अभी हम non technical part cover करने वाले हैं. Okay, चलिए. So other branch students, we are going to cover the non technical part. For civil mechanical, we are going to provide you the non technical as well as technical part. Vasant Kumar, I have seen. Let me read your doubt. Don't worry. There is not a requirement actually to shoot like this query. At what stage we have to give OBC NCL certificate? Because recently I had made 2 times. If you are having, like if you already having your OBC certificate, and if that OBC certificate is valid in this particular financial year 2022 and 23, 2022 और 23 में अगर वो valid है, then you can apply with that. आप उसके साथ क्या करो, अप्लाई करो. ओके, उसके साथ अप्लाई करो. अभी आपको ओबीसी सर्टिफिकेट एप्लीकेशन के लिए पुराना आपका चल जाएगा, बट यस, एट द टाइम ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट वेरिफिकेशन, फाइनली इफ यू आर गेटिंग द सिलेक्शन, यू नीड टू शो द लेटेस्ट वन. अगर वो ये सारा प्रोसेस इसी ईयर में खत्म करते हैं, सपोज इफ दे आर कंडक्टिंग द एग्जाम इन नवंबर एंड दे आर कॉलिंग यू फॉर द इंटरव्यू इन सपोज जनवरी, एंड इन फरवरी और मार्च सपोज दे आर कॉलिंग यू फॉर द डॉक्यूमेंट वेरिफिकेशन, then you will be easily able to get through that with your old OBC certificate only. But suppose they are conducting the exam in November, they are declaring the result in January, they are calling you for the interview in March, and yes, finally they are calling you for short kind of document verification in next year 2023 में, suppose April or July they are calling you, then yes, you need to produce the new OBC certificate. Okay, वसंत, मैंने पूरा ही पढ़ा है. Let me again read that. मैं पूरा देख लेता हूं आपका. अच्छा, अनदर फॉर्मेट में मांग रहा है. अगर देखो अनदर फॉर्मेट में है, मेरे ख्याल से फॉर्मेट अलग नहीं होगा. अगर आपने सेंटर लेवल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से लिया है ओबीसी, सो जस्ट यू नीड टू मैच दैट. दोनों को एक बार मैच कर लो अलग अलग. कई बार क्या होता है, स्लाइट चेंजेस वर देयर. तो अगर आपका सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ फॉर्मेट में है, एंड इफ योर ओबीसी सर्टिफिकेट इज रिकॉग्नाइज्ड बाय सम काइंड ऑफ सेंट्रल एजेंसी, given to you by some kind of central agency, then yes, you can go with that. आप उसके साथ अप्लाई कर देना. Okay, they're not going to reject your application, guys. Let me tell you, I'm telling you this particular thing with the very much confidence. You don't to worry about that. If your certificate is approved by some kind of central agency, apply with that. But yes, only one thing is there which you need to remember, which you need to check also. Your certificate, if it is valid in the year 2022 to 2023, in that financial year, if it is valid, and if it is given by some kind of recognized central agency, then yes, go with that. They're not going to reject your application. In later stage, they can ask you to produce some kind of new OBC certificate if you are finally getting shortlisted in the written test, in the interview. So at the time of document verification, they can ask you, but this time they're not going to reject your application, guys. So if you're having OBC certificate in the similar format, and even if you're not having, apply. 100% they're not going to reject your application, guys. But yes, 2 criteria you need to meet, the agency and the that financial year 2022 to 2023. But if you're having old OBC certificate, then yes, in that case you can face difficulty, because they are coming up with this particular job notification in the new financial year 2022 और 23. तो आपके पास latest OBC certificate होना चाहिए, recognized by some central agency. Okay, Vasant, I think I answered this particular query, guys. आई पावर वगैरह का सेपरेटली आई डिस्कस, गाइस. दैट पॉइंट आई नोटेड डाउन कि आपका मेडिकल क्राइटेरिया क्या होना चाहिए, उसके लिए अलग से वीडियो मिल जाएगा आपको. 5-6 मिनट का रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो यू आर गोइंग टू गेट, गाइस. टुमारो यू विल गेट दैट वीडियो कि आपका मेडिकल स्टैंडर्ड कैसा होना चाहिए. ओके, फॉर दैट आई नीड टू टेक सम काइंड ऑफ इनपुट, गाइस. कुछ बच्चों से इनपुट लेना पड़ेगा, कुछ वेबसाइट से लेना पड़ेगा. बेस्ड ऑन दैट ओनली आई विल बी एबल टू टेल यू. दिस टाइम आई एम नॉट हैविंग स्ट्रॉन्ग इनपुट्स इन दैट डायरेक्शन. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेल यू कि आपका मेडिकल स्टैंडर्ड क्या होना चाहिए. बट यस, that is a requirement, and for that we will provide you some video tomorrow. Okay, चलिए. CIL के लिए बिल्कुल अप्लाई करना चाहिए. रुपेश, CIL में तो दिस टाइम अभी कुछ वैकेंसीज हैं. रुपेश 340 आपका रैंक है CIL में, सो यू कैन चेक द वैकेंसीज. आई थिंक दे आर गोइंग टू कॉल 8 to 10 टाइम्स. आप चेक करना उसके हिसाब से. आई थिंक 3 टाइम्स दे आर कॉलिंग, 3 टाइम्स वैकेंसी से कॉल कर रहे हैं. तो अभी कितना वैकेंसीज है सिविल में, दैट वी विल चेक. आई विल टेल यू रुपेश soon, within 3-4 minutes I will tell you कितना वैकेंसीज है. 3 टाइम्स आई थिंक दे आर कॉलिंग. सो बेस्ड ऑन दैट वी कैन प्रेडिक्ट कि आपको भरना चाहिए नहीं भरना चाहिए. सुमित स्क्रैच से भी शुरू करना है तब भी आप कर सकते हो. ओके इस एग्जाम के लिए आपको बहुत ज्यादा आपको डेप्थ स्टडी नहीं करना पड़ता, आपको थोरो होना पड़ता है. टेक्निकल नॉन टेक्निकल गाइस 160 वैकेंसीज हैं रुपेश, 160 वैकेंसीज आर देयर. और आपका रैंक 340 है तो डेफिनेटली आपको अप्लाई करना चाहिए रुपेश. यू नीड टू अप्लाई फॉर CIL. ओके CIL के लिए आपको अप्लाई करना चाहिए. अच्छा मैं एक और चीज बताता हूं, इसमें कुछ वैकेंसीज हैं बीटेक मैकेनिकल, बीटेक सिविल, बीटेक इलेक्ट्रिकल बच्चों के लिए. इफ यू आर हैविंग सम पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा इन सेफ्टी, अगर आपने कोई इंडस्ट्रियल सेफ्टी में अगर कोई डिप्लोमा किया हुआ है, डिप्लोमा आफ्टर योर बीटेक और बिफोर दैट, या आपने कुछ पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन डिप्लोमा किया हुआ है, देन देयर आर सम मोर वैकेंसीज यू कैन अप्लाई. तो HPCL में आप उन वैकेंसीज के लिए भी अप्लाई कर सकते हो, बट यू नीड टू हैव सम सेफ्टी डिप्लोमा. ओके तो वो भी बहुत अच्छा वैकेंसीज है बिकॉज उसमें कंपटीशन इतना ज्यादा नहीं रहेगा. सो बट यस फॉर दैट यू नीड टू हैव सम काइंड ऑफ सेफ्टी डिप्लोमा. ओके इंडस्ट्रियल सेफ्टी. कुछ IITs हैं लाइक सपोज NIT Trichy they provide some diploma, some degree, BTech, MTech, they provide MTech in safety. So if you have completed your MTech in industrial safety from Trichy, and I think IIT Shibpur also, I think last year there was some course in industrial safety. This year I think there was no such course. But if you passed out from Shivpur, triple IT Shivpur, and if you are having that course industrial safety, then yes you can apply for that position also. E2 grade, same grade, and good salary packages they are offering, so for that also you can apply. एग्जाम सुमित होगा अक्टूबर या नवंबर में, दैट इज ओनली एक्सपेक्टेड डेट. ओके अब एग्जैक्ट होता है नहीं होता है, देयर आर सो मेनी अनसर्टेनिटीज इन दैट, बट मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है. व्हाई? बिकॉज लास्ट ईयर आल्सो they declared some vacancy and within 3-4 months they conducted an examination. बहुत जल्दी उन्होंने 3-4 महीने में एग्जाम कंडक्ट कर दिया था. this time also they came up with some job notification and I hope कि next 3-4 months they are going to conduct the examination. तो आपको day 1 से शुरू कर देना चाहिए. अभी आपके पास 4 महीने हैं मेरे ख्याल से. अक्टूबर लास्ट में और नवंबर स्टार्ट में दे कैन कंडक्ट द एग्जाम. बाकी देखते हैं, लेट्स सी. टेक्निकल पार्ट फॉर केमिकल इंजीनियरिंग, गोपिका नो. टेक्निकल पार्ट फॉर केमिकल वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू कवर बिकॉज केमिकल में थर्मो हीट, yes that we can cover, but entire chemical part we are not going to cover. But yes we can provide you non technical part. So if you are interested in non technical part you can go for that. Technical part we are not going to cover for chemical, we are only going to cover technical part for civil and mechanical. Okay guys, any other query from your side? Any other query? The session is open guys. Any general query, any doubt if you are having, I will try my best to answer that query. Okay, any query from your side, technical, non technical, any doubt? डिप्लोमा बीटेक आर एलिजिबल. हेमंत डिप्लोमा के बाद अगर आपने बीटेक किया यू आर एलिजिबल टू अप्लाई. ठीक है, नोट इश्यू. डिप्लोमा बीटेक यू आर एलिजिबल टू अप्लाई. Sumit, that is good to prepare. Sumit, like if you are in your third year or final year, you are preparing for GATE, it is good to prepare. Next year अगर वैकेंसी आएगा तो again that will help you. You know, GATE का प्रिपरेशन आपको हेल्प करता है किसी भी PSU की प्रिपरेशन के लिए, but that is not the sole criteria. आपको अगर GATE का प्रिपरेशन करना है, suppose this year you are targeting GATE, तो yes next year जब भी वैकेंसी आएगी that will help you in your, you know, GATE preparation will help you in your PSU exam preparation also. क्योंकि फंडामेंटल सब्जेक्ट्स का जब आप थोरोली कवर करते हो, इन डेप्थ सपोज यू आर कवरिंग एनी सब्जेक्ट, हीट ट्रांसफर को, थर्मोडायनामिक्स को आपने इन डेप्थ पढ़ लिया, तो पीएसयूज में तो बहुत ऊपर से क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं, बहुत डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. तो एक बार आपने सिलेबस कवरेज कर लिया गेट के लिए, तो नेक्स्ट ईयर आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, ओनली यू नीड टू फोकस ऑन प्रैक्टिसिंग मोर एंड मोर क्वेश्चंस. कुछ डेटा क्वेश्चन होते हैं, डायरेक्ट डेटा टाइप क्वेश्चन होते हैं जिसमें कुछ डेटा आपको रिमेंबर रखना होता है, और कुछ आपके बेसिक फार्मूला बेस्ड डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन होते हैं. तो यस यू कैन टारगेट दैट, दैट इज नॉट ए इशू. सुमित आप वो टारगेट करो, बट यस अगर आप अभी आपने अपना गेट प्रिपरेशन नहीं किया है और यू हैव कंप्लीटेड योर बीटेक, देन यस यू कैन प्रिपेयर फॉर पीएससीज आल्सो. ओके, अभी आप क्या कर सकते हो, बिकॉज दे आर गोइंग टू कंडक्ट द एग्जाम इन नेक्स्ट 3-4 मंथ्स, तो ये क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. फॉर दैट अगेन वी कैन हैव सम सेपरेट डिस्कशन, बट यस आपको क्लियर होना पड़ेगा. गेट प्रिपरेशन कैन हेल्प यू इन दीज पीएससीज आल्सो, बिकॉज इन गेट वी कवर एक्चुअली डिटेल सिलेबस, सो दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू इन पीएससीज आल्सो. अच्छा, ये जो कोर्स कंटेंट रहेगा ये मिक्स रहेगा. वी आर गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड यू द कोर्स कंटेंट इन हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स, तो वो कंफर्टेबल रहेगा बच्चों. हम YourPedia के जितने भी मॉड्यूल्स होते हैं वो मिक्स रहेंगे इंग्लिश हिंदी, सो दैट इफ यू बिलोंग्स टू उत्तर प्रदेश, इफ यू बिलोंग्स टू यूपी, if you belongs to south, all students will be easily able to understand whatever mentor is going to teach you. We have already launched Chandrasekhar. हमने ऑलरेडी, दिस इज ये डिस्कशन हमने आज प्लान किया था, एंड थ्रू दैट डिस्कशन वी डिस्कस्ड विद यू द सिलेबस आल्सो. इसके थ्रू हमने आपसे सिलेबस डिस्कशन भी किया है. ओके, एंड लेट मी टेल यू, वी ऑलरेडी लॉन्च्ड दिस पर्टिकुलर मॉड्यूल. You can fill the Google form, and soon within 1-2 days our technical team, they will get back to you and they will discuss with you and they will guide you actually to proceed further to purchase this module. Course fees आपको मिल जाएगा बालाजी. Next tomorrow you will get the detail about the course fees. Okay, course fees आपको मिल जाएगा. Okay, डोंट वरी हेमंत, अगर 8 सेमेस्टर कंप्लीट हो गया है, रिजल्ट नहीं आया, देन आल्सो यू आर एलिजिबल टू अप्लाई. अगर आपका 8 सेमेस्टर कंप्लीट हो गया है, देन आल्सो यू आर एलिजिबल टू अप्लाई. हेमंत, आप अप्लाई कर सकते हो. यू आर एलिजिबल, यू आर एलिजिबल. हेमंत, कितने आवर्स का मॉड्यूल होगा? अभी बच्चों मैं आपको बताता हूं, वी आर गोइंग टू कवर एंटायर सिलेबस, एंटायर टेक्निकल, नॉन टेक्निकल. तो अगर मैं आपको ऑन एन एवरेज बताऊं, एप्टीट्यूड का कम से कम 40 to 50 आवर्स का एप्टीट्यूड का रहता है. 40 to 50 आवर्स रीजनिंग के लिए यू नीड टू स्पेंड. ओके, और 20 से 30 घंटे का आपका रहेगा इंग्लिश का. तो टोटल में अगर नॉन टेक्निकल पार्ट का जो मॉड्यूल बताऊं, सो दैट विल बी इन द रेंज ऑफ 100 to 120 आवर्स, और 100 आवर्स के आसपास के आपका मॉड्यूल रहने वाला है टेक्निकल का. तो टोटल जो मॉड्यूल रहेगा, आई थिंक दिस विल बी क्लोज टू 200 आवर्स. 200 घंटे का ये मॉड्यूल आपका रहेगा, और इसको अगर हम प्लान करें डेली बेसिस 2 आवर्स पे, सो इजीली वी कैन कवर द एंटायर सिलेबस विद इन 3 मंथ्स. 3 महीने का मॉड्यूल रहेगा, 3 महीने का 200 घंटे का. तो आई एम गिविंग यू सम ब्रॉडर आइडिया. ओके, तो ये आपको करना है. और ये भी एक बहुत अच्छा एक इसमें निकल के आया कि 100 close to 100-120 hours for the technical and 100-120 hours for the non technical part. तो ये कुछ हमारा मॉड्यूल में रहेगा. हाँ, गेट एप्टीट्यूड सेम है. देखो, गेट में और तो इसमें एप्टीट्यूड सेम रहता है, पर थोड़ा सा गेट में क्या होता है, दे आस्क मच क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम द बार चार्ट या पाई चार्ट से जो क्वेश्चंस हैं, या जो मेंसुरेशन वाले जो क्वेश्चंस हैं, उससे ज्यादा क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं. ओके, न्यूमेरिकल टाइप क्वेश्चन एप्टीट्यूड से बहुत अच्छे क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. प्रॉफिट लॉस के क्वेश्चन भी आ जाते हैं, बट बहुत कम आते हैं. बट इन दीज काइंड ऑफ पीएसयूज दे कैन आस्क यू क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम सीरीज आल्सो, नंबर सिस्टम. रीजनिंग का पार्ट अच्छा रहेगा, एप्टीट्यूड का पार्ट वही रहेगा. ओके, तो एप्टीट्यूड यस सिमिलर लेवल पे, गेट के लेवल पे ही क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएंगे एप्टीट्यूड के. एप्टीट्यूड तो बच्चों मोस्ट ऑफ द कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में उसी लेवल का रहता है. तो कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स के लिए आपको प्रिपेयर करना पड़ता है, क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ती है. क्वेश्चंस का लेवल वही रहेगा एप्टीट्यूड का, इजी टू मॉडरेट लेवल रहेगा, बहुत ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं रहेगा. टेस्ट सेंटर आपको आपके लोकल में मिल जाएगा बच्चों, डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. आफ्टर फिलिंग द फॉर्म, आई थिंक इन द मंथ ऑफ अक्टूबर, you will get the notification about the admit card. They will release some kind of admit card in that month only. तो तब आप को मिल जाएगा, लोकल में आपको मिल जाएगा, डोंट वरी. 31 अगस्त means my age is 25 years 9 month, I am eligible. No, अल्फा योगी, यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल. 25 साल 9 महीने अगर आपका एज अभी है, अभी आप हो चुके हो ना बच्चे, 25 साल ऑलरेडी यू हैव कवर्ड, कंप्लीटेड दैट एज ऑफ 25 इयर्स. तो आप 25 साल के हो चुके हो, मींस यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल. जनरल कैटेगरी में यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल, बट यस इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी काइंड ऑफ रिजर्वेशन, यू कैन अप्लाई. Diploma BTech are eligible, guys. Diploma BTech all are eligible. So now next 3 minutes, guys. Next 2 to 3 minutes, we are having any specific good general query, technical doubt. If you are having, you can shoot your query. Otherwise, we are going to end this session. 1 घंटा हमारा हो गया है. Okay, and I hope I discussed all those important point with you. Syllabus का जो है important point, किस किस तरह से आपको स्ट्रेटजी बनानी चाहिए इस एग्जाम के लिए, कौन कौन से इंपॉर्टेंट एरियाज हैं जो इंपॉर्टेंट है, जो आपको फोकस करने चाहिए. अदर देन दैट, एनी जनरल क्वेरी इफ यू आर हैविंग, वी आर हैविंग लास्ट 2 minutes टू टेक दैट क्वेरी. रोहन, लास्ट अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट्स आर एलिजिबल, गाइज. फाइनल ईयर के हर बच्चा एलिजिबल है. ओके, final year students are eligible. GTPI, your written test preparation, all are included in those modules. YourPedia के जो modules रहते हैं उसमें हम include करते हैं interview preparation. We are going to help you in your preparing for the interview. We are going to help you in preparing for the GT, and yes, written test also, CBT, computer based test. We are going to help you in that also. 21 pass out are eligible, definitely eligible, Anurag. only you need to meet the eligibility criteria. 21, 20, 19 सभी एलिजिबल हैं, ओनली यू नीड टू मीट द एज क्राइटेरिया. अगर आप 25 साल का एज मीट करते हैं, मान लीजिए आपने अगर 15 साल, हालांकि 15 साल में कोई बीटेक कंप्लीट नहीं करता, नॉर्मली स्टूडेंट विद एज 20-22 ईयर्स, 20-21 दे कंप्लीट बीटेक. इंडिया में नॉर्मली तो ऐसा ही होता है, बट इन स्पेशल केसेस इफ यू हैव कंप्लीटेड योर बीटेक इन एज ऑफ 16-17, यू आर एलिजिबल, चाहे आपका 2015 के पास आउट हो आप. आर गेटिंग? तो दैट डजंट मैटर, आप पास आउट किसी भी ईयर के हो, यू नीड टू मीट द एज क्राइटेरिया. एज क्राइटेरिया 25 साल का जनरल के लिए आपको मीट करना चाहिए, देन यू आर एलिजिबल. कट ऑफ 80 to 85%, जनरल के लिए 80 to 85% कट ऑफ रहेगी. इफ यू आर एबल टू मीट दैट कट ऑफ 80 to 85%, आपको कॉल आ जाएगा जनरल में. आप मान के चलो ओबीसी के लिए 75% के आसपास, और मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि एससी एसटी के लिए 65% के आसपास कट ऑफ रह सकता है. So now you can easily calculate 65% of that, 170 marks. आप देखो उसका, और मेरे को लग रहा है 75% के आसपास कट ऑफ रहेगा ओबीसी का, और 80 to 85% कट ऑफ विल बी देयर फॉर द जनरल कैटेगरी स्टूडेंट. ओके गाइस, सो आई एम एंडिंग दिस सेशन. थैंक यू वेरी मच. बहुत अच्छा लगा आप लोग इस सेशन में आए और अभी तक रहे. Any further query, any further doubt if you face, you all are free to shoot your query in the comment section. Again, we will meet, we will keep on interacting, we will keep on discussing about this particular module, and yes, medical standard related video you will get it tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much. You can call to our team, you can go to our website to get some more detail. And yes, it's my request to all of you guys, if you are interested in this particular module, and yes, or any other general query, this time you are not having much clarity but you are interested, so please fill the Google form. Our team will get back to you, they will discuss with you in detail. We can fix some kind of Zoom interaction separately, because at this platform YouTube, I can only read your query, I cannot directly interact with you. But suppose you are in your final year and you are having some doubt, sir, whether it is good to prepare, like I'm in my second year master's program, I'm completing my master's from some kind of middle level IITs, is it good to prepare for PSUs? So those kind of doubts, or any others personal doubt which you are having, which you cannot discuss with me through this YouTube comment section, then yes, you can fill the Google form. We are going to fix some kind of Zoom interaction with all of you, and yes, personally, one to one, we will have that interaction, and I will take all your queries related to that. Okay, so it's my request to all of you guys, please fill this Google form. Thank you, have a nice day, keep preparing. Good luck. Thank you.